Performance USA, the greatest entertainers in America, as requested by you, the fighting men of the United States Armed Forces throughout the world. Command Performance, presented this week and every week till it's over there. Okay there, gang, that pride of the Yankees, Command Performance, is on deck to knock out that international half hour for you hard-hitting men and women of all the United Nations. So wherever you are, just grab a seat up there behind home plate and join the gang over here who are rooting for each one of you over there. Your big show, presented by the Special Service Division of the War Department, starts hitching your wagon to the stars who pull that big load of letters to Command Performance by proudly presenting the girl who played nursemaid to your big show when it took its first baby steps back in 1942. One of your best-loved sweethearts of the AEF and your mistress of ceremonies, Kate Smith.
Hey, good-looking, say what's cooking. Do you feel like booking some fun tonight? Hey, 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 good looking. If you're not already tooken, could you meet me soon in the moonlight? Why don't we two go roaming through the gloaming while the stars are combing the sky above? Hey, 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 good looking. Give in and we'll begin cooking that delish little dish called love. Say we'll go roaming through the gloaming while the stars are combing the sky above. Hey, 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 good looking. Give in and we'll begin cooking that delicious little dish called love. Thank you, Jack Miller and the orchestra, and hello, fellas. As Ken Carpenter said, Command Performance was born in New York, and I sang at the christening. When it was still a baby, it left New York for Hollywood. There's a rumor, you know, that Leo DeRocha frightened it away. but knowing Leo, I'm sure that that's just a lot of talk. Anyway, I am happy to be visiting Hollywood and to be with you again on Command Performance. And let's start answering those wonderful letters. Hello, Jess, Lou, Kirk, and Chirp on that lonely rock at APO 27. The gang at 709. Greetings to Swede, Punchy, and Sleepy in Barracks 3 at 952. My best to little Carlo, Big Mac, and Little Mac. To Pappy and Uncle Ezra, and the mob at 629. Boy, those nicknames are really something. And for all of you, and especially for Private Phil Maxwell and the rest of the Pineapple Army at you-know-where, here's your favorite quartet, the Charioteers singing Swing for Sale.
Whoa! If the rhythm's been too dreamy and you like your trumpet screaming down, that's when you should call to see me. I've got a swing for sale, yeah. Baby, if you think a waltz is horrid and you like your rhythm torrid down, till it makes you mop your forehead, I've got a swing for sale. Swing is what this country needs for years and years. I've said it well. When you buy from me. Not for credit. There's no telling what can happen. I can start your toes tapping. I can set your fingers snapping. I've got a swing for sale. I've got a swing for sale.
Billy 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 Bacho Zetos hip hop for the doodle that zero. Oh but do so choose so choose.
I've got a swing for sale.
nam, 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 za, 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 tato. Oh, but do, so, choo, so, choo.
I've got to swing the sail. I've got to swing the sail. I got to swing the sail well. Skid pot zabum zabore.
I'm a loody diddy bop bop bottle. Bitty 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 bitty. Skiddy boodle load load later boom boom.
Ba da 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 ba doo doo Now I've got.
Now you got.
Well, I've got.
Now what you got?
Now I've got. Swing.
Thank you, charioteers. And next, it's a warm hello from Command Performance to Leonard Andres at 715. Hello to Sarge Barbarino, Lewis, and friends at 742. Jake Allen at 954. Tony Graber and the Midwest MPs in Hawaii. For Sergeant Knight, a British Tommy, and the three of the famous four in West Africa. The men in Hut 12 at 972. Johnny Faber and the Hermits at 932. Here's that skyrocketing star of Paramount Pictures singing Willie the Wolf of the West, Cass Daley.
I met him in the hills of old Wyoming, Willie the Wolf of the West, and boy did he live up to that cognomen, Willie the Wolf of the West. He drove an old jalopy that couldn't make the grade, and when he said I'd go for you, I'd fucked him on the head, because I'm a city slicker, and I'm singing Who's Afraid of Willie the Wolf of the West. 4 score and 1 V-car to go. It was twilight on the trail. I was all alone. My car had broken down, and he offered me a lift into town. And how he went to town the minute that I sat down. Whoa, what a Romeo. We found a hot spot on the low prairie, and when he was half shot, he proposed to me. I said no. He said thanks, and he started away, and I yelled at him, hey! Wait for baby. Well, we bought a home where the buffaloes roam, and boy, how he buffaloed me. 'Cause that LaFerrio said that he was in the dough, but he had a pocket full of keys that jingle, jangle, jingle. And my nerves jingled with them right along. Till one night, the night that I kissed him in the dawn, that swine had somebody else's lipstick on. He had met a lady called Dolores. Dolores! She was a gal from Kalamazoo. A freckle-faced kid, but oh, what she did with one swingaroo. She was 5'5". She was built like, man alive, did I see stars that night? She sunk her right deep in my solar plexus. I had to give that last round of applause. What a break I got. A man is just fell out of hooey, hooey. My mama done told me. So if I see Willie hanging around my place, I'll go right into Willie's face. With all the prairie queens, that boy was aces. Willie, the wolf of the west. And just in case he might not place their faces, he had them tattooed on his chest. I heard that his collection was quite a work of art. Brunettes and blondes and redheads by the score were on his heart. But I found on close inspection I was in the faded part. Oh, that Willie, the wolf of the
Thank you, Cass Daley, for that number from your new picture, Riding High. Next, we extend a duration membership in command performance to the Chamber Music Society of Lower New Guinea. Here's a Hepcat poem from the South Pacific. We're a-sittin' down here in our lonely shack, a-thinking of home and a-wishing we was back. But first, we got old Tojo and the Japanese to crack. So give us Boogie Woogie, and we mean Freddie Slack. Here he is, fellas. Freddie Slack at the piano and the Southpaw Serenade. As they say at the New York Philharmonic, a very solid piano, and thank you, Freddie Slack. Right here, it's a transatlantic call to Jim, Dick, and Phil, 3 Yank technicians with the RAF who say that they think the world of the British. Well, I guess that's mutual. Of that I'm sure. Because there's a certain girls' club in Newcastle, County Down in Northern Ireland, who have many sweet things to say about Johnny Doughboy. And in the Coast Guard and the Merchant Marine, and along that Pacific necklace of sand and mosquitoes from Hawaii to Tasmania, they say, send us more from those charioteers. So here they are. Charioteers, take over.
Take that night train to Memphis, take the night train to Memphis, and when you arrive at the station, I'll be right there to meet you, I'll be right there to greet you, so don't turn down my invitation. Oh, take that night train to Memphis, take that night train to Memphis, and when you arrive at the station, take the 357 and arrive at 11, then I'll be shouting hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I'll be shouting hallelujah all the day. Oh, we will have a jubilee down in Memphis, Tennessee, and we'll shout hallelujah all the day. Now when the train comes along, when the train comes along, I will meet you at the station when the train comes along.
Oh, watching the trains come in, watching the trains go out. What do I do when the trains come in? Will I watch all the trains go out?
Hallelujah, hallelujah. I'll be shouting hallelujah all the day.
How we will
Have a jubilee down in Memphis, Tennessee, and we'll shout hallelujah all the day.
For your 9th appearance on Command Performance, we thank you, Charioteers. And here come more of these nicknames. From the Three Stooges, Holly, Feet, and Stoop at APO number 5, our many friends at Navy 231, Dee, Mac, and Warren, and you men at New Caledonia, Danny Hornback and the Busy Beavers at 2-4, you navigators on the Flying Fortresses, you men who fly the Milk Run in North Africa, the Aussies and the Yanks, and all you stockholders in Command Performance the world over, we fill orders for one of America's greatest voices. The sweetest story ever told, sung for you now by John Charles Thomas.
Tell me, do you love me? Whisper softly, sweetly, as of old. Tell me that you love me, for that's the sweetest story ever told. Tell me, do you love me? Whisper softly, sweetly, as of old. Tell me that you love me, for that's the sweetest story ever told. Oh, answer me a question, love, I pray. My heart for you is pining day by day. Answer me, my dearest, answer true. Hold me close as you were wont to do. Whisper once again the story old, the dearest, sweetest story ever told. Whisper once again the story old, the dearest, sweetest story ever told. Tell me, do you love me? Whisper softly, sweetly, as of old. Tell me that you love me, for that's the sweetest story ever told. Tell me, do you love me? Whisper softly, sweetly as of old. Tell me that you love me, for that's the sweetest story ever told.
Now, with Sam Prager at the piano, I like to wander through a few of your many letters to Command Performance and deliver a little package of songs to your APO number. Of course, there won't be time to sing each number all the way through, so I'll just get you started and then you hum the rest of it during the week. How about that? Is that okay? Swell. For a couple of two-gun Texans, Barrett and Elkins, and the station hospital at 860, here's a bit of that good old Lone Star State. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. The prairie sky is wide and high, deep in the heart of Texas. And somewhere on planet Earth, to wit, APO 301, many of you want this tune. I'll be with you in apple blossom time. I'll be with you to change your name to mine. One day in May, I'll come and say, happy the bride the sun shines on today. And for 31 men who write in from the signal section at 512, the nurses and the patients in the First Field Hospital down under, the men on Mongoose Ridge, McGillicuddy and the egg layers at 817. Here's a tiny bit of one of your favorites that tells its own story. Oh, I miss you tonight. I miss you while lights are low. Tonight, more than you'll ever know. And down there on Tonga and Baratonga, over in Rhodesia, east to Madagascar and north to New Delhi and northwest to Labrador, on Phoenix and Christmas and Palmyra, Fanning and Johnston, here's another song that you love. Until tomorrow, good night, my love. Until tomorrow, sleep tight, my love. And you Marines and wax and waves, how about this one? Darling, you and I know the reason why a summer sky is blue. And we know why birds in the trees melodies too. Or perhaps, according to certain command performance letters, the infantry prefer this thought. When day is done and shadows fall, I dream of you. When day is done, I think of all the joys we knew. That yearning, returning to hold you in my arms. Won't go, love, I know love without you. Night has lost its charm. But almost all of you ask for this next song. And truly, I'll never grow tired singing it. It's the song that a certain 10,000 Marines sang not long ago on the hillside of a South Pacific island while the tropic rains poured down. Come on, all you Americans from the Arctic to the equator, let's sing it together. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. From the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet
This is Ken Carpenter setting the alarm clock for the same time next week and telling any newcomers that Command Performance is arranged through the cooperation of the Hollywood Victory Committee and is produced for you men of the Armed Forces of the United Nations by the Special Service Division of the War Department of the United States of America.